Hello, how do I identify a valley for buying, a stock? So let's take VRTX here as of March 5, 2026 to analyze VRTX. So when I'm looking at VRTX and I wanted to determine the valley line where I wanted to buy, using long Uptrend swing trading strategy, what I like to do first is go to maximum monthly chart so that I can have the feel of the company stocks trend. It is upward. Then I will trace support line passing by the higher lows of the chart, which we have a few, and tracing it from the past going to the present. We have the date on the x-axis from the past to the present, and we have the price on the y-axis from $0 up. So we are tracing, we are just connecting the obvious V that we can see the closest to, that can align for us to have a straight line, and we trace one that is somewhat horizontal, and then we started from there. It connect well with this one, and we trace this one as well. But then we came back because again we wanted to go to where the price is. So, and then we start another one here. It went through this area, and then we can see here to see what is going on around that time frame for that to cross it. But it crossed it and is now really touching this. We could actually update it to touch base with this one, but then that will go through this even more. Alternatively, we could just move it down as well. That way it's now going through this area. But then since this is an obvious V, we can connect this and it connected with this one well, and we can trace. So by tracing those different ones, and we can even trace from here going to where it is right now. It does not have too many points, but it has two. So this stock particularly, we are having two main touch points. This has three, but this one has two. So when we are looking at all those support line passing by the higher lows of the chart, we can count the number of years. So I'm going to pick this one for instance, and I'm going to count the years. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years. So we have 9 years long for this support line. This one is even longer. So I'm going to take this to be a good one that there is a chance it can come down to, and it's less likely to come down to those two. It can come to this, but less likely to come down to this one. So for that reason, that one for instance, I can put it back on the default color and just hold on to those two. In the past, I used this as a support line to buy. Those arrows facing upward shows where we purchased, arrows facing downward shows where we sold. So, but when I'm taking this gray line here that it touched base with sometimes in 2025, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 years long. Is long. There is most likely is going to fall back to it and go up from there. But I just feel like this whole area is a little bit a sharp growth for this to be the valley line. It could well be supporting the mountain is claiming. Therefore, this is more likely to be the valley line is going to come back down to. Additionally, I noticed that it's now using the same support line more than 3 times or so. At least this one, it came to it 3 times, but then the next time it didn't come this lower, it stayed there. So we have 2 touch points here, and whether it's going to come down here or not, I'm not entirely sure, but there is a high probability that it can come down to this. So now knowing if this is supporting the upside wall of the mountain is claiming, it is, you know, the new valley line, I could consider that to be a possible valley line as well, with the assumption that if it comes down here, I will buy some shares. If it start going up from there, that's great. If instead of going up, it goes down to this, I might buy more here as well. But then I know that this is now the valley line. So that is the decision that I'm going to make when I enter the trade around here. Otherwise, I'm going to hold on to those two. And even this, I could easily turn it into a gray area as well. But it's there. If there is, you know, in case it decided to come down there, it is there. So now I'm going to look closely, and now notice we can say that, okay, so the last time it reached all-time highest price was in 2024. 2025 it went up, but then pulled back. So it took about a year to pull back, and then it started going up from there. So this is what it used as a value line. So it reached all-time highest price here and pulled back. So this could be the value line for it. But I just feel like it could just be on a high rise for a while, and there is a chance it might go lower. There is still a chance for it. So on a daily chart, maximum daily chart, we will have those two to rely on. Technically, where it is now, though, it is on its way up. We can still purchase it there. We can still purchase it as is, climbing up, to go higher up. I don't think it's going to come down here before it reach all-time highest price, because it touched base with it and it start going. When you look at the past, it just does not, don't usually do this, but when it comes down to the valley line and start going up, it could use a secondary support line to rely on, but it just doesn't come back down to this valley line. So there is a chance it might pull back down if it wants to use this line to rest on. It could come down a little bit, but it may not come down here until it reach all-time highest price. So I'm waiting to buy at the valley line, but I can still enter the trade where it is now, knowing that it already touched the valley line and is on its way up, but has now reached all-time highest price. Yet I could buy some share, and when it reached all-time highest price, we can go from there. I just know that I won't have a lot of profits in it if it reached all-time highest price and I sold it, unless I decided to stay in the trade longer, depending on how long I think it's going to continue climbing up. So I could buy just one share somewhere here at this support line where it is right now, but I know that I'm buying it pretty much close to $100, maybe $70 above the value line that I would want to buy. But again, because I didn't buy it when it touched base with it and start going up from there. So, but to make that decision though, I could still come down to maximum monthly chart and see when it reach all-time highest price, how long it takes. It can continue claiming it for a year and a half or two before it will decide to come down. So with that in mind, I could decide to just buy one share where it is. But again, I could decide not to buy and wait how long it's going to take for that to come back down here. So those are decisions that I had to make, and I could just make it. I can just change the color for the time being, and I might decide to buy one share with that. But that is how I determine my value line when I'm swing trading using long option and swing trading strategy. The desired entry level is at the value line, but in this instance that I know that it already touched that value line and start going up, where it is right now, if I'm asking myself where is it coming from, it's coming from the value line. I might enter the trade since it has now reached the first highest price yet. In last time I touched base with it was in 2021. So, and it has now reached all-time highest price yet when it left it. So therefore, I could buy some, and knowing that if it's going to repeat this tendency by climbing up for this long again, I could stay in the trade a little bit longer. But yeah, thank you so much for watching our videos. We thank you for your time. Thank you for all your comments. We thank you very much for subscribing to our channel. I'm Afiavi Liberman, Curious of Liberman Consulting L.L.C. YouTube channel and ninasoap.com. Our blog. On our channel and on our blog, we share different ways to save money and different ways to make money to reach your financial independence, where you do not depend on an employer to provide for your family. And swing trading is one way to make money. And one thing to keep in mind though, if I make a purchase and it decided to come down, I'll be trapped in it for a while. So that's something I had to be okay with before I made that purchase. Knowing that it's not going anywhere, I won't mind. I mean, buying it. We can see an example here. I bought it around this support line. It was done with it. I got trapped in it for a while. For here was in December. It came here. Still in December. It took about a month before I became positive in it again, and then I saw it somewhere here. So yeah, it won't be the first, and then I'll learn hopefully. So thank you so much for your time. For more videos in this series, will you please check the playlist How to Start Swing Trading Step by Step using Long Uptrend in the description of this video. And we do have other swing trading related playlists in the description of this video as well. Happy swing trading. Thank you.